Let me ask you a simple question. When you think about getting older, do you picture weaker legs, slower steps, and needing help just to stand up from a chair? Most people do, because that's what we've been taught to expect. But what if that story is completely wrong? In one part of the world, people in their 80s, 90s, even over 100 years old are still walking confidently, climbing stairs, and living independently every single day. They're not athletes, they're not spending hours in the gym, and they're not relying on expensive equipment. So what's their secret? Today, you're going to discover how seniors in Japan stay strong, balanced, and mobile long after most people believe it's possible. And the best part? These are simple movements you can start doing at home, starting today. Okinawa, Japan is widely known as one of the world's longest living regions, with the highest proportion of people over 100 years old. What makes this fact truly remarkable is not only their lifespan, but the quality of life they maintain well into old age. Many elderly people in Okinawa remain physically independent, capable of climbing stairs, gardening close to the ground, standing up without assistance, and walking long distances every day. Unlike in many Western countries, where aging is often associated with weakness and loss of mobility, aging in Okinawa looks active and resilient. This challenges the common belief that physical decline is unavoidable after a certain age. Instead, Okinawan seniors demonstrate that strength, balance, and mobility can be preserved far beyond 60 or even 80 years old. Their lifestyle shows that healthy aging is not just about living longer, but about staying functional, confident, and engaged in daily life. In contrast to the situation in Okinawa, aging in many Western countries is often accompanied by a rapid decline in physical ability. A significant number of adults over the age of 65 struggle with basic daily movements, such as standing up from a chair without using their arms, or walking long distances without support. This loss of mobility frequently leads to reduced independence, increased risk of falls, and a lower overall quality of life. Many seniors become reliant on canes, walkers, or assistance from others, which can also affect their confidence and mental well-being. What makes this contrast so striking is that these limitations are often accepted as a normal part of aging. However, the example of Japanese seniors suggests that this decline is not inevitable. Instead, it points to differences in daily habits, movement patterns, and physical practices that accumulate over time, shaping how the body ages and functions in later years. The powerful contrast between active aging in Japan and physical decline in many other countries raises an important question. What if aging does not have to mean weakness? The good news is that positive change can begin at any age with the right knowledge and simple daily actions. If you are interested in learning practical, proven ways to stay strong, mobile, and independent as you grow older, this is the perfect place to start. Subscribe to our channel to receive more evidence-based tips on healthy aging, strength, and balance. We regularly share easy-to-follow exercises and lifestyle insights that can make a real difference in your daily life. We would also love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell us your age, where you are watching from, or which part of aging you are most concerned about. Your experiences may inspire and help others on the same journey. Scientific research strongly supports the idea that the active lifestyle of Japanese seniors is not a coincidence, but the result of consistent movement patterns practiced over many years. Multiple large-scale studies have shown that older adults in Japan who regularly perform traditional leg strengthening exercises experience significant improvements in muscle strength, balance, and overall mobility. These improvements are not minor. In many cases, participants more than doubled their lower body strength within a relatively short period of time. Even more importantly, their risk of falling was dramatically reduced, which is critical for maintaining independence in later life. Falls are one of the leading causes of injury and loss of autonomy among older adults worldwide. The research suggests that exercises focusing on functional movement and balance are far more effective than relying on medication or passive treatments alone. This evidence clearly shows that aging bodies can adapt, grow stronger, and remain capable when given the right stimulus. One of the most important discoveries behind these Japanese exercises is how they target the deep, stabilizing muscles of the legs. Unlike many modern workout routines that focus mainly on large, visible muscles, these traditional movements activate smaller muscles responsible for balance, coordination, and joint stability. These deep muscles play a crucial role in everyday activities such as walking, turning, standing up, and preventing falls. When they are weak, even simple movements become risky and unstable. Japanese daily movements and exercises naturally train these muscles through slow, controlled, and mindful motion. This approach helps the body move as an integrated system rather than as isolated muscle groups. As a result, strength becomes functional and directly useful in real-life situations. This explains why many Japanese seniors maintain smooth, confident movement well into old age, while others who neglect these stabilizing muscles experience stiffness, imbalance, and loss of independence. Another remarkable aspect of these traditional Japanese leg strengthening exercises is their simplicity and accessibility. They do not require a gym membership, expensive machines, or complex training plans. Most of the movements can be performed at home, in a small space, and often take less than 10 minutes a day. This removes many of the common barriers that prevent older adults from exercising, such as cost, time, or fear of injury. Because the exercises are gentle, controlled, and adaptable to different ability levels, they are safe even for people who have not exercised regularly for years. This simplicity makes consistency much easier, and consistency is the true key to long-term strength and mobility. Rather than intense workouts done occasionally, the Japanese approach emphasizes small amounts of daily movement that accumulate powerful results over time. This shows that effective exercise does not have to be complicated to be life-changing. Now that you understand how simple daily movements can protect strength, balance, and independence, the next step is taking action. Knowledge alone does not change the body. Consistent practice does. If you want to continue learning practical, safe, and science-backed strategies for healthy aging, make sure to subscribe to this channel. By subscribing, you will stay updated with new videos that break down exercises step by step and explain how to apply them in real life. We also invite you to join the conversation. Leave a comment below and tell us your age, your country, or which of these ideas surprised you the most. Have you noticed changes in your strength or balance as you've gotten older? Your story could motivate someone else to start today. Together, we can build a supportive community focused on staying strong, active, and independent at any age. The next step is understanding how these principles can be applied gradually and safely in everyday life. One of the reasons Japanese seniors achieve such impressive results is that they do not try to change everything at once. Instead, they start with one simple movement, practice it daily, and allow the body time to adapt. This slow and steady approach reduces the risk of injury and builds confidence, especially for older adults who may fear movement. Over time, as strength and balance improve, additional exercises are added naturally. This creates a sustainable routine rather than a short-term program. The focus is not on pushing the body to exhaustion, but on building resilience through repetition and patience. This mindset helps turn exercise into a normal part of daily life, much like brushing teeth or preparing meals. By respecting the body's pace, long-term improvement becomes both realistic and achievable. Ultimately, the message behind these Japanese practices is one of empowerment and hope. Aging does not automatically mean losing strength, balance, or independence. The body remains capable of adapting and improving, even later in life, when it is given the right kind of movement and care. Small, consistent actions performed every day can lead to meaningful changes in how a person walks, stands, and lives. Rather than relying solely on medication or accepting physical decline as unavoidable, individuals can take an active role in their own well-being. This shift in mindset, from limitation to possibility, is just as important as the exercises themselves. By choosing to move with intention and consistency, older adults can preserve their freedom, confidence, and quality of life. The example set by Japanese seniors reminds us that healthy aging is not about avoiding age, but about staying capable, engaged, and strong through every stage of life. At its core, the Japanese approach to leg strength after 60 emphasizes prevention rather than recovery. Instead of waiting for serious weakness, falls, or injuries to occur, these simple exercises are used daily to maintain strength before problems arise. This preventive mindset helps preserve mobility, reduce medical complications, and extend independent living. When seniors are able to move confidently, they are more likely to stay socially active, maintain hobbies, and participate in their communities. Physical strength supports mental health by reducing fear, anxiety, and dependence on others. Over time, this creates a positive cycle. Better movement leads to more activity, which in turn reinforces strength and balance. This approach contrasts sharply with reactive health systems that focus on treatment after decline has already happened. By adopting preventive habits early and maintaining them consistently, individuals can protect their bodies and enjoy a more active, fulfilling, and self-reliant life well into old age. If you believe that staying strong and independent as you age is worth investing in, now is the time to take action. You don't need to make drastic changes overnight. Just start by staying informed and committed. Subscribe to our channel to receive regular, easy-to-follow content focused on strength, balance, and healthy aging. Each video is designed to help you apply these ideas safely in your own daily routine. We also encourage you to be part of our growing community. Leave a comment below and share your age, where you're watching from, or which exercise or idea you plan to try first. Have you experienced leg weakness or balance issues, or are you working to prevent them? Your comment might inspire someone else to begin their journey today. Together, we can support each other in building a stronger, more active future at any age. The 6 traditional Japanese leg strengthening exercises represent more than just physical movements. They reflect a lifestyle built around consistent, mindful activity. Each exercise addresses a specific aspect of lower body health, from circulation and muscle strength to balance and joint stability. When combined, they create a complete system that supports everyday function rather than isolated fitness goals. What makes this system especially effective is its adaptability. These exercises can be modified to match different ability levels, making them suitable for beginners as well as more active seniors. Over time, they help restore confidence in movement and reduce fear of falling or injury. Practiced daily, even in short sessions, these exercises reinforce the idea that health is maintained through small, intentional actions. This holistic approach shows that long-term strength is not built through intensity alone, but through consistency, awareness, and respect for the body's natural abilities. A key reason these exercises are so effective is that they are deeply connected to real-life movements. Standing up from a chair, maintaining balance on one leg, or rising onto the toes are actions people perform every day without thinking. By strengthening these exact movements, Japanese seniors train their bodies for practical function rather than abstract fitness goals. This functional focus helps ensure that gains in strength directly translate into better daily performance. Simple tasks such as walking, climbing stairs, or carrying groceries become easier and safer. Over time, this reduces dependence on others and increases self-confidence. Instead of isolating muscles in unnatural positions, these exercises reinforce natural movement patterns the body was designed to perform. This explains why they are especially beneficial for older adults, who need strength that supports real-world activities. Training the body in this way helps preserve independence and encourages a more active, capable lifestyle as people age. Another important lesson from the Japanese approach is the value of patience and long-term commitment. Results do not come from pushing the body too hard in a short period of time, but from steady practice over weeks, months, and years. Japanese seniors understand that the body adapts gradually, especially as it ages, and they respect this natural process. By progressing slowly and listening to the body, they reduce the risk of injury and build sustainable strength. This mindset also helps maintain motivation because the exercises feel manageable rather than overwhelming. Small improvements, such as better balance or easier movement, reinforce the habit and encourage continued practice. Over time, these small gains accumulate into significant improvements in strength and mobility. This long-term perspective teaches that consistency is far more powerful than intensity, especially when the goal is lifelong health and independence. Now it's your turn to take the next step towards stronger legs and a more independent future. Everything you've learned so far shows that small, consistent actions can lead to powerful long-term results. If you want continued guidance, practical exercises, and clear explanations designed especially for healthy aging, be sure to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you won't miss new content that can help you stay active, balanced, and confident at any age. We also want to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell us which idea or exercise stood out to you the most, or what your biggest challenge is when it comes to staying active. Are you just starting your journey, or have you already seen improvements? Your comment could encourage someone else to begin today. Let's build a supportive community focused on strength, movement, and living well for years to come.